Hello! Today I'm going to show you how to do rear and front brakes on your Twingo, Renault Twingo. This will be an RS, so the 133, and this should be the same for all years. So like with the rears, you start by lifting the car up and then taking the wheels off, the wheel off, usually there wouldn't be spacer in yours unless you put one on. And what you do is take your spacer off. There's actually supposed to be 2 screws in here, so it's beneficial for ease of access to turn the wheel. First of all, you take your little caps off. Yeah, these 2 caps come off, and then you use H7 socket to break these bolts loose. Got the sliding pin bolts. And then a good trick is, instead of just sort of undoing it, after a while it doesn't come out anymore, so sort of put pressure on it sideways and you turn it and sort of pull at the same time, and then you can pull the pin out, take your spring out, make sure keep a hold of it, this can go flying, take it out of the hole that it's in. Once you got one half out, not really going to go flying, but better safe than sorry. Screwdriver to pry behind here, and then pry behind here, and then pry behind here again, and then sort of play with it until it comes out like that. This thing has seen some better days. These pads are toasties. Haven't seen one this bad before. That's the outside one. You can see it's already separating from the backing plate, and this one is actually missing a chunk out of it. And I'm pretty sure if I go underneath it as well, yep, that's it. That wasn't held together by much with the number 3 extension thing, accessory bit. I'll put it in there. So the little stepped end goes inside the caliper like that, and then tighten this until it's nice and snug, and then start turning it. It also starts to just take the papers with up as you're going back. So once that's back, just take this out, straighten this thing down. That's one. There to do. This comes off, and then because you've taken the screw out, this comes off as well. So we're good to have a bit of a scrub. There's our new nice looking disc. So we'll line it up with the locating holes put the little bolt back in. Get it started by hand. And then one of these impacts is really good too. It's just about enough to hold it in place nicely without stripping the actual bolt off. And then next up we'll clean the bracket off. To make the pads slide better, we'll take a little file, like how I did on the back, and we'll file all of the corrosion off. As you can see, there's like little rust spots, like right there, that will only come off with like a file. Okay, I'm happy with that. Then we'll clean up the bolts. For some reason they have like grease on them or something. It's a bit of brake cleaner. Later they are nice and clean. So we'll put our thread lock on there. So 1 and 2, and fit this like so. Brake caliper carrier gets torqued to 100 newtons. And then we'll fit the front pads. As you can see, because we cleaned them nicely, they slide nicely as well. These can go on here. Lovely. Tighten the caliper bolts. Torque spec is 25 newtons. Don't forget the caps on the back. 1 and 2, and then the spring can go back on. Hammer. I'll take a pair of pliers and a screwdriver. These go this way. So push one in, press it up against the corner over here, and then you push the other bit into this like countersink. And then once you got this in place, don't push it in at the top, but take a hammer and slightly tap it in, like so. If it doesn't go in, you can go behind it, push it out a bit, and then hammer it until it pops in, like so. And then you can push the spring a bit more in. That's it. Brake fluid flush. Last corner, front left. I take my little container. So I'm going to clean the threads up a bit, and then a bit of WD-40 on the threads. Let it soak for a second. So for the front, the size of the bleed nipple is 9mm. You should put your spanner on there, and then you put your line on into the catch can, and time to pressurize the system. Pressure bleeder. To about 20 psi. Like so. That also pushes the piston out, by the way. and then crack the bleed and it will open. So you can see the fluid starts to move through it. Just like that. We'll let that go through it for a second. So 1 or 2 minutes with the pressure still on. Close the nipple. You need to tighten it a lot if you don't want to break it. You can take this off, drain all the rest out. Take your spanner off, refit the cap. Lovely jubbly. All the way around, I can see that it is pretty much bang on in the middle, so you can now tighten it. Torque the wheels down to 105. That's how you do brake disc, brake pad and brake fluid on your Tungo RS133.